All right, welcome back to the Speakeasy live show. I'm here with Medicinal Mike, my co-host.
Hanging tough.
And we're also joined by Juliano Prado and Kit Dale. These two are legends of the Jiu-Jitsu universe. Juliano Prado has been a black belt since we were all just a little infant child. And he is from Brazil, the beautiful country of Brazil, where the Olympics are being hosted this year. And Kit Dale is from Australia. He is actually one of the greatest competitors the sport has ever seen. World championships, you name it, he's got it under his belt. And, you know, interestingly enough, he actually should have beat Keenan Cornelius in the brown belt match. I scored it a little differently than the judges, but, you know, I'll let Kit tell us all about that. These two gentlemen represent a lifetime of jiu-jitsu experience. They've traveled the world, they've plied their trade, and they both have two of the greatest gyms in the jiu-jitsu universe. So welcome to the show, Juliano and Kit Dale. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me on.
You know, a lot of the time we come on the show and we talk a lot about cannabis and how it affects people in sports, athletics. We've had NFL players on. We've talked to them about how it's impacting the NFL, the professional athletes. We've talked about the drug testing protocol, you know, whether it should be there, whether it shouldn't. You know, marijuana is a recreational drug, is a medicinal drug. And, you know, it's interesting because both of you represent the highest level of the sport of jiu-jitsu. And for those of you who don't know, jiu-jitsu is a wrestling martial art, and it is practiced by people that are at the top of their physical peak. They're, you know, elite level athletes. And the people that excel in it are only people that truly dedicate themselves to the profession or the trade and really excel physically, cardiovascularly, mentally. I mean, Kit, tell us, what does it take to be a world-class jiu-jitsu athlete?
I think you said it all there. It takes a lot of dedication. You got to love the art because it's tough, you know, and you got to have a really good mind for competition because it's quite overwhelming.
You might have to be obsessed with it.
Yeah. How long have you been doing jiu-jitsu, Juliano?
I started when I was 17. Going on like 25 years.
Wow. And I mean, between the two of you, you guys have competed all over the world. I mean, it's really a lifestyle. It's like the surfer guy, you know, these are the jiu-jitsu guys. And, you know, it becomes all about your nutrition, about your sleep cycle, about, you know, the training. I mean, it really is a lifestyle, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a lifestyle. It's a good lifestyle, healthy and fun, and very fulfilled.
I think you get sucked into it too, don't you? Because I started doing it for you know, to vent myself. I was playing Aussie rules football.
Oh, okay. And,
I thought it was ninjutsu. I thought it was ninjutsu. Sorry, I thought it would be ninjutsu. Just the eyes.
That was off the record. I did do ninjutsu for about a year. You know that. I wanted to learn the nunchucks, but I was playing Aussie rules football, and I wanted to learn how to protect myself against bigger opponents because I was a small 18-year-old kid, and I was playing well, but the bigger guys started hitting me behind the play, so I wanted to learn how to protect myself. And then I got into it, and then slowly you get sort of sucked into the lifestyle.
well, that's great.
Yeah, I fell in love on the first day. I got into it to recover from a car accident and like self-confidence and stuff like that. And I really thought they were going to a ninja class. You'll be just wearing the black outfit with your eyes out. And I was so excited. And when I got there, they were grappling, rolling on the ground.
Yeah.
And,
No ninja stars or nothing, huh? No,
No,
smoke balls.
No black robes, assassination attempts.
disappointing. I saw the two guys rolling on the ground. But once I did the class, I was in love. I from the first day.
That's great.
Is this something that you have to be, like, is it too late for somebody at my age or to be out of shape? Do I have to be a teenager to get into this and start bending? Or is this something I can do at, 38 years old?
I think it depends on what you want out of it. If you want to be like a top-level competitor, it's obviously a lot better to get into it at a younger age.
So you're saying it's not impossible for me to become a top-level competitor, though?
Well, I am. I'm saying that.
It is. Nothing is impossible. And jiu-jitsu is very it's very, very forgiving on age. It's not like it is like a high-performance martial art, but it's not at that like next level. It's not like freestyle wrestling because there's a lot of gray areas you can sort of slow things down and relax in.
But anybody can benefit from it. You can use it as a form of getting in shape or, release your stress. And it's a form of meditation because when you're rolling sparring, you're not thinking of anything else.
Well,
your mind is present.
Yeah.
I'm trying to be an Aussie football player, and I feel like the big guys are picking on me.
Big guys are easy to choke.
That's ninja talk right there.
There you go. Yeah, some people actually have mistaken Juliano for a ninja, so I don't know what he's talking about. But
Or for a monkey.
right. You know, it's funny because we talk about jiu-jitsu as being a lifestyle, and part of that lifestyle is having a sense of humor. And you're probably not going to meet a guy in the jiu-jitsu world that is funnier than Kit Dale. If you don't believe me, go check out his Instagram. Go check out his YouTube. Go check out his website. This guy puts out some of the most hilarious videos you will ever view. He's got spoofs on everything under the sun. And I got to ask, whatever got you started on that idea?
I don't know. Like, to be honest, I think we started it. I got a big family back at home, and we call it taking the piss, is when you bag one another. So I grew up with like cousins always teasing me. I would turn up to a family do, and I was going bald when I was about 21. And you'd have my cousin would pop up and see me there and be going, how you going, thinners and stuff like that. So you got tough skin. You're always looking at trying to be a little bit quick, like more wittier. Yeah. So then I sort of used that with the jiu-jitsu. I thought, well, jiu-jitsu is fun by itself, but if you add a little bit of comedy to it, then it gets a lot bigger reach. So I started just trying to find the funny things out of everything.
That's great. You know, and the truth is, you know, half the time when I watch your videos, I can't tell what I'm getting. You know, am I going to get the comedy or the serious routine about how to really do jiu-jitsu?
Yeah, I confuse a few people because you get that, like, a lot of people watch my stuff and then they'll be like, oh, you know, where's the funny parts? Because I was serious. And then I'm serious, or then I'm trying to be funny, and they're like, well, I was hoping to get educated.
Yeah, you might want to not watch his video about working out with a door and think
That's my
those
favorite.
techniques actually work. Just a forewarning for those who go check out Kit Dale's YouTube site, and hopefully all of you do. Go ahead, Mike. Sorry.
Chris showed me he introduced me to your Instagram, and he's like, you want to see one of the top jiu-jitsu, athletes in the world, and it was a bee. It was like a bee man, and he was like, hey, and I'm like, what the heck?
It wasn't all that intimidating, was it?
No. I mean, in real life, I feel safer that you're this close to me.
He can dismantle very many people, so trust me.
How
he's a
many
dangerous
fingers?
man.
How many fingers would it take? I mean, honestly, to destroy somebody, would you have to use just like
He's
people
not
say
a
I can do it
ninja.
with
He's
one
not a
finger, the death dim muck, the death touch.
You're better off asking Juliano. I think he's destroyed more people with his fingers than I have.
That's funny.
Just with words.
Just with words.
There you go. So, let's talk just a little bit about cannabis and jiu-jitsu. I mean, cannabis certainly has a role. I mean, the first time I started doing jiu-jitsu, I walked into a gym, and I would say within the first 10 minutes, I looked around the room and I go, hey, I know every one of you guys, and it's not from jiu-jitsu. So, it seems like a lot of people in the jiu-jitsu world tend to have an affinity for cannabis. And, I've met people that just use it casually, to people that use it as a lifestyle choice, as a recreational thing, and other people that use it medicinally. What are your guys' views on that?
Well, grappling every day is very hard on the body. And if you can have access to a medicine that is less harmful than what's out there on the main industry, who wants to take an opiate every day to relax their body and be able to go to sleep? So it depends on, you got to be inside of training to every day grinding your body to know how hard it is to just, get it through. So I see that maybe the guys use for that, and it helps them to ease the load of the training.
Right. And, recreationally, a lot of people say that it should be something that's tested for in competitive sports. And a lot of people say that, it's really not a performance enhancing drug, let people smoke if they want to. Do you guys have any opinion as to whether people that are competing in the top level competition should be tested for marijuana or not?
You should get a bonus because it's harder.
It affects your cardio, no doubt.
You should get fight of the night. He was a stoner. He dodged every punch. That's amazing.
Juliano, would you feel more, let's say you're squaring up against an opponent and you know that your opponent has maybe eaten an edible that day or something. Would you feel like maybe more liable, or, hey, I should take it easy, or any kind of deficiency coming out of them?
No, I'd be happier. I mean, I'd be very happy.
If the Diaz brothers the same, bro, you're not
Right, yeah.
you're not gonna change anything.
Look, the worst
so
matches.
used to it.
The worst matches for me are the ones where they come out really hard, when you get someone it's really amped up or juiced up on steroids. So they don't test a lot for steroids in jiu-jitsu. But like, to be honest, like I've never seen like a group of guys like go out and get high and then go out and like, you know what, I want to start fights and stuff like that. I have heaps of energy, so I'd be happy to, like, you know, if they've eaten something before that. I mean, I'd offer them to eat something before that.
Maybe give him another pop brownie.
Send us to his dressing room.
Just don't hurt me, okay? Here's another brownie.
Is there a high rate of professional athletes that are having opiate problems, like in jiu-jitsu and MMA, as it would
Prescription
right?
opiates,
Prescription, of course.
Well, when you get a bad injury, you break your back or your knee or something, and you're in recovery, it's normal to get prescribed with Vicodin or what is the other?
Oxycontin,
There you go.
Percocets,
All of that,
You're
right?
rolling off with them.
But it don't come with a manual that say, hey, when you're out of this, you might get hooked on it.
Right.
Or like, don't mix with alcohol. It's going to be awesome.
And,
Yeah, exactly. Well, you know what, guys? I want to talk a little bit just about how people can contact you both, because Juliano has a gym here locally. It's Total MMA. He trains jiu-jitsu, boxing, Muay Thai, cardio, conditioning, basically anything under the sun. If you're an athlete or someone that's a couch potato and wants to become an athlete, this is the place to come check out. It's in Tustin. How does one find Total MMA? Is there a website or?
Yeah, I have social media, Facebook, Total MMA, TotalMMAstudios.com. I mean, it's very easy. Run a search.
Perfect. And that's a great place to train. And not to be last, but Kit Dale, this guy, you got to go check him out. Okay, listen, you want to laugh? Go check out Kit Dale on the internet. You have a gym in Australia too, right?
No, not anymore. I used to have a gym, but then I went online. So if all my teachings, I do products online, and it's at kitdaletraining.com.
And that's KITDALE training.com. And his YouTube, is that off your website?
My YouTube, no, I don't think it's off my website. My YouTube is just Kit Dale. Same as my Facebook is Kit Dale, the page. Instagram is Kit_Dale_official. And Snapchat is Kit Dale, one word.
Nice. And if you search for him, you're going to find all kinds of great jiu-jitsu videos, highlights of him fighting some of the top-level competitors in the world. Not to mention, you're going to find a ton of comedy. And last but not least, I wanted to mention, he's got a movie coming up. Can you tell us real quick about the movie you're in?
Yep, I'm starring in a movie called Iron Sky, The Coming Race that will be coming out in September next year. So keep a lookout for that.
Want to give us a little teaser as to what the movie's about?
Well, it's about a group of people living on the moon. The moon's not going to be able to survive much longer, so they need to go to the center of the Earth to get this Vrilya, which is a liquid that can create any kind of life, and they want to load their ships with the rest of humanity and go to another solar system that can habitat.
This sounds perfect for our listeners.
This is great.
I was thinking, how am I going to sell this?
You consume, the better this movie is going to be. Thank you so much for joining us, gentlemen. This is Juliano Prado with Total MMA and Kit Dale promoting himself. Kit Dale. Check him out. Thanks for joining us on the Speakeasy Live Show. We'll be right back. Thank you, gentlemen.